The next set of exercises will be prone, or lying on your tummy. The first one we're going to do is a prone leg extension. So you lie down on the floor, rest your chin on your hands. Draw your tummy muscles in towards your spine, like doing the pelvic tilt. Toes on the floor. You squeeze your tummy, your bottom, and you lift one leg a couple of inches straight off the floor. Then lower. Then you do the other side. And then lower. You can relax in between each one. Squeeze your tummy, squeeze the bottom, lift your leg. And lower. Relax, squeeze tummy, squeeze bottom, lift your leg. The key in this one again is not to rock your hips off the mat. Keep your pelvis stable. Squeeze your tummy, squeeze your bottom, lift. Lower with control, squeeze, squeeze, lift. Lower with control, squeeze, squeeze, lift. Lower with control, squeeze, squeeze, lift. And you keep doing that about 10 times. The second exercise for your lower back to work your erector spinae will be a prone back extension. You lie down on the mat, forehead on the floor and arms by your side. Draw your tummy muscles in, keep looking at the floor, slowly raise your back a few inches off the floor and slowly lower. You can rest in between if you need to, and you squeeze your tummy and lift your shoulders. If you're able to, you can just touch your nose and then repeat again. If that's too easy, then you take your hands by your head. You do exactly the same. Squeezing your tummy, lifting your shoulders with control. Moving on from that, you can put your arms out in front of you. The next exercise we're going to do is a prone opposite arm and leg raise. Some people call this the Superman. I call it an opposite arm and leg raise. You lie flat on the floor, arms out in front, forehead resting, toes down. Squeeze your tummy in, squeeze your bottom and take one arm and one leg off the floor. Just a couple of inches, then lower. Keep everything stable, pelvis stays on the floor, squeeze the other side, lift, and lower. Progression from the prone opposite arm and leg raise is to do a kneeling one, or quadruped. You can either put your fists on the floor or you can have your hands flat. I prefer my fists. You get a nice box shape so that your fists are directly underneath your shoulders and your knees are directly underneath your hips. So you need a little gap between your legs. Look at the floor. Engage your core, so draw your tummy muscles into your spine. You're aiming to keep your back perfectly straight, and you're going to slide one arm and one leg forwards, keeping in line, pushing your heel out Then you slowly come back without rocking or with minimal rocking. You switch sides and back. Nice and slow on the changeover. Out and back. Out and back. You're aiming to keep everything in a nice straight line and keep a good control over it. If you find those comfortable and stable, you can then progress onto doing them on the ball.